Miami Dolphins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Stafford going to throw from the outset.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people, and right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
That one goes for 24 yards.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And if you're an Adrian Peterson fan, that's the sign that you want to see right there on the other end. They got to learn to get him down, or this could be a long one.
And it's also the sign that his team wanted to see. Him making that type of a run, having a force and an impact on the game that early, that really demoralizes the defense because they realize it could be a long game trying to get him on the ground.
To throw again on second down, Stafford. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. On 1st and 10, Young. That one complete to Bettis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd and a couple. Young. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So he's been automatic to this point this season. It's on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division.
Let's go.
3, and I think the biggest goal
Every man.
Try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go.
And that is
I box it. I threw 2 picks in it. I threw 2 picks in this game, bro.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true.
Yo, Brewski.
Last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
How the fuck is his bum ass in, though?
This defense defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
You know I'm nice in every game.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. He was solid last week over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going.
Yo, you a big kid, bro.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From the 41, Stafford looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 49 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run with Peterson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Now, I don't know why he told me to get my center, bro. He know I'm over him in every game, bro.
They try again with Peterson.
He was playing with me, bro. Bro, I snapped on him one time, bro, because he was trying to talk crazy, bro. That's me, bro. You fucking ass, bro.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
I think I had my stretch. I think I had a stretch big. I think I had my stretch big out, bro. But like it was a new building shit.
Yeah, he'll be out of bounds just shy.
Yo, this nigga, he showed me so many times, bro. I always fried him, bro. Yo, he used to couldn't wait to beat me, bro. And then he'd beat me doing some. He never really used to beat me, but if he did, bro, he'd be doing some phony shit, bro.
3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Young on 3rd down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Yeah, bro. He beat me on some phony shit, bro. Did y'all ever use a one-on-one and shit?
Young eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down.
Did y'all ever use a one-on-one, bro?
Football, it's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head scratcher there.
Bro, shit, bro, listen. You know what? You said you thought that was the move.
Here's a run with Peterson.
He played exactly like that, bro. Like he do phony shit and then be cheesy. This nigga did the spin back, bro. He did the spin back. Yo, he did the spin back. He was like, yeah, that shit. I'm like, oh yeah, that shit cheese. That shit was brutal. Bro did the spin back, bro. I said, damn, your jumper fat as shit. And that shit was broke, bro. That shit was broke. He thought he did some hot. He thought he did some hot shit, bro. I'm like, oh yeah. He was happy as shit, bro. He was cheesing through the kid. He was cheesing through the game. That shit was broke.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more balance.
I don't think he can stay in front of me with the ISO, bro.
Discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Now we give up the middle to Bettis, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Young. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On play action, Young. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
So did he ever used to beat you?
Young to throw on 4th. Going deep for Diggs. And he's got it inside the 10. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. It's Young off play action. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Bears.
Yo, bro, you remember how you used to beat me in 2K? Bro, you used to beat me on all these buzzer beaters, bro.
At the 20-yard line.
You beat me on a couple of buzzer beaters.
To go for their next drive. They start the drive with Peterson. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites.
Good player, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
On that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between
them
and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. You can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best Dolphins of all time, I
don't feel like I would sell though. I don't feel like I would sell no more though. Back then, I was a little bit of a sellout.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They run again with Peterson. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I really, no bullshit, bro.
Now a give to Peterson.
Might laugh.
Left. Down to the 41.
I wasn't matured as a gamer.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
I was trying to rush it.
Peterson gets the call running left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game. And ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it. When he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
That was a great goal.
But this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field.
I don't know why I'm playing this trash, bro.
And that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and
now that shit. Now I feel like with that shit, it's like it's in my blood now, bro. I feel like it's a responsibility now. I don't look at it like I'm scared. Now you was carrying, bro. I ain't even going to catch, bro.
At the line, prepping ready for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Bro, when I used to play with them, I used to carry them niggas, bro.
To get this thing to the locker room. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown.
Let's go.
Chicago. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18
Trying to get this game over.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Flushed out right. Got a man here, it's Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Young looks to throw on 1st down. Buying time to his left. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Let's go.
Reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we send you up
I can really extend my streak. 10-0.
And our EA Sports halftime.
And I got some shit waiting for me.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Fields this way up at the 17. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Remember Chris, bro? Chris can shoot a little bit. All them niggas do is leak out, bro.
The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over. I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Let's go, Amos.
They're going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
2nd down, Peterson again. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Stafford. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Terrible throw, bro. Like, that was an ass throw.
Now off for the point And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
I'm selling right now, man. I'm on some bullshit.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Shut for viewers, shut for viewers. Shit.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football.
If he would have stayed on his feet, bro.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
134 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On first down at Stafford. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Carry number 20 now for Peterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Stafford. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 19 yards away, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Bears are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, Peterson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Stafford. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
They snap it to Stafford. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Play action, Stafford. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It certainly looks like they start some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. If this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll try the middle with Peterson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Adrian Peterson. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Young. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. They'll try and run for it. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Young on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He finds Bolden. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Yo, baby, my game might be over.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. A run right side, it's Bettis. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Young will set to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. Throwing, Young. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Just thinking ahead of down, if I'm the punter right now, I'm saying, fellas, just get me out to the 3, the 4, maybe the 5-yard line here.
You know what else you're thinking? I'm not taking any steps backwards because you might step out of the back of the end zone. That's catch and punt. But if you're running the football now, you've got a little bit of a cushion. Just make sure you take care of it and get what you can and set up the punt.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Now Sanders. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
It's Young on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and wind down some clock with Peterson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Stafford. Over the middle, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll give to Peterson out of the gun. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd down, Peterson again. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards and a Chicago 1st down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
He gets it complete to Jackson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute... And, oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They